Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Tanaka with a WBZ News update. Tropical storm Debbie making misery for travelers all the way up here in New England. The weather impacted flights at Logan Airport. Only a handful of delays and cancellations this morning. But yesterday there were 372 and more than 700 on Sunday. The National Hurricane Center says the East Coast is going to feel the impacts of the storm for the next 2 to 3 days. Attorneys for Karen Reed are making a new push to have the murder charge against her dropped. In a new court filing, her attorneys claim they've heard from a juror who told them no one on the jury believed Reed hit John O'Keefe with her car on purpose. They believe Reed may have hit him and didn't realize it. The defense says the juror confirmed verdicts were reached to acquit Reed on 2 of 3 charges against her. Now they want those dismissed. They'll all be back in court for a hearing on Friday. Well, the latest plan to build a horse racing track in Gardner not quite getting out of the gate, if you will. Last night, City Council unanimously voted against a proposal from Bay State Racing. This is the second time in a year the company sought approval to build a horse track in Gardner. Residents have pushed back, saying they're concerned about the impacts to traffic, water sanitation, and the surrounding wetlands. All right, time now for a check of a rainy next weather forecast. Here's meteorologist Jason Michael.
Oh, where is the umbrella? You're definitely going to need it, New England, okay? As we're talking about the period of moderate to heavy rain, the greatest impacts arriving later on this afternoon, certainly by the evening into the overnight and likely through midday, at least the early morning rush hour commute for our Wednesday. So limiting the impacts in terms of visibility, but also causing some flooding concerns to mount up across the area. 1 to 2 inches with some isolated amounts, 2+ inches, up to 2.5 can be expected by the time we get to Wednesday afternoon. You can see the bulk of the rain again arriving past the 7, perhaps even 8 p.m. hour overnight tonight, and will fill in from the south as well as cross the Mass Pike moving up to the north by the time we get to midnight. So also we do have some visibility concerns for the morning rush hour, but again this afternoon we're going to keep our cloud deck a little bit lowered as well. So we'll keep some spotty sprinkles around, but also some drizzle as well. So highest impacts is going to be mainly heavy rain. Secondary to that is likely going to be strong winds, and I don't think we're going to have any severe weather out of this thing here, so we don't have to worry about hail and certainly not tornadoes. But again, the heavy rain is definitely going to be needed. Beneficial rain up into the Merrimack Valley. So you can see there from Concord over towards Newburyport, even getting up to York just to the south of the Portland region. So again, throughout the afternoon, a brief lull period through about 4 p.m. But again, notice this. Once we get to about 5 p.m., starts to fill in here along the south coast here, and then the Mass Pike and points north. After 10 p.m., we're just going to be cooking with a lot of rain here. Past the midnight hour, 3, 4, perhaps even 5 a.m., 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., and then with lingering clouds through about midday for us tomorrow. And then once we get that on out of here, we're going to be clearing out our skies here. So sunshine returns for Thursday. And then Debbie arrives. The remnants from Debbie moves into New England by the time we get to Friday, and that'll carry over into Saturday as well. Going to be a rainy and raw one to start the weekend there, Chris, with a lingering sprinkle early on Sunday, but afternoon sunshine with more sunshine on Monday.
All right, we'll take that. Thank you, Jason. This has been a WBZ News Update. I'm Chris Tanaka. Have a great day.